It was Hunter, my son Hunter, who was the one who had to call and tell us that Ethan wasn't here. And it was really hard for him because he could not say it. He just kept saying on the phone that day, "Mom, Ethan's not here." And he just repeated himself, "Ethan's not here." And I kept saying to him, "Well, go and get him, go and get him." I mean, it made perfect sense. And he would say, "You don't understand, he's not here." And to the point where I was like, "Go and get him then." I mean, you know. And he finally said to me, "No, you don't understand, Mom. Ethan and Xana are not on this earth anymore." So I left my grocery cart there in the middle of the produce department and ran out of the grocery store, and I called Jim, and that was the toughest thing that I've ever had to do. And we met at our warehouse. We had to go to LaConner, Washington, take care of our dog. I mean, it was all these things had to happen. But what happened next is that we had to get into the car, and we had to make this journey. And I will tell you that that is the toughest, second maybe toughest thing I've ever done in my life, is to drive in the car that day. So there were a couple of things that happened. One, we got caught behind a traffic accident just outside of Everett. So we're sitting there. And at that time, our kids' phones had all been confiscated and our kids had been taken to the police department, so we had no communication with our kids. And there's just no, but I couldn't get anybody to answer at the, police department. At this point, it had spread like wildfire. People were calling us. And then most of the end of that trip is in what we call in Washington State the Palouse, and there is no cell service. So on top of, everything else, we had no cell service. Anyways, we pulled into Moscow that night at about 9:30, picked our kids up. We had to go to the police station and have a meeting. And we wound up, they put us all up in a hotel that night. And the four of us laid in this hotel room. And there wasn't a lot of sleep that happened that night, but early in the morning, I got up. I told Jim, I'm going for a walk. And I walked to the house. My son was still there in it. And I just stood outside of it for a little bit.